Welcome back everyone. This video is going to be a bit different. I have never done a video like this before where I ranked the different classes depending on their current meta inside the game, and if you notice this is going to be before the update goes live here. So this is going to be for the current meta inside the game that we have for the PvP and PvE, how I feel about different classes right now inside the game, or how I would rank them. And if that sounds interesting to you, let's start. We are at the shifting flames here. Let's click this. We have seen other content creators doing this, and so like I said, this is going to be my first time ever trying to express my own thoughts about the different classes here. And what do we have here? Let me see. So it seems like we will be starting with a Barbarian. Alright, so what I think about Barbarian is that it's a really strong class currently inside the game, and in PvP I will not say that this is the best class. I don't think there is one where you can say that this is best class and that is the worst class. I don't believe in that. Even if you are at the same resonance secondary James power, there are still some skills that you need to make the most out of that class. Like I have seen some low ranking, low resonance Barbarian doing much better, playing much better than a max out Barbarian. That is just a fact. Like a small Barbarian giving me harder time compared to a fully upgraded Barbarian who just runs in like a maniac, thinks that he is unstoppable and then end up dying, compared to a player who is much more playing more tactical, and he knows when to go in attack and goes out. So it does require you to have some skills and tactics and knowing your builds, how to play the class. But currently Barbarian, I would say, is really strong in PvP, and PvE they are really good as well. Not the best in PvE. Open world farming, they are absolutely awesome as speed farming, but when inside dungeon they won't be the top class who will be dealing the damage, but still they are not all that far behind, still can manage up and do really good. So in the current meta, Barbarian is actually for me a S rank or even S plus, you can say that. And let's move on to the next class. That is going to be my own Wizard here. I've been playing Wizard for so long, I think I am going to be biased here about the Wizard, but with some new current meta builds that we have for the PvE. Let's start with the PvE. We are really fast for the open world speed farming. We have a bunch of different builds that we can use. Very versatile class, that is what I will say. Wizard is really versatile. Not the best, I won't say it is the best class, but it is the most versatile class right now. And like I said, open world farming really good. Dungeons, we have some new speed farming builds, we are really good there as well. Challenge shift, really good at killing the monsters, but when it comes to dealing with the main boss in the challenge rift, not so great. That is how I feel like. And that takes me back to Barbarian. For the challenge rift, they are a bit weak as well, what I have seen, but still can manage. So let's go back to Wizard here. So PvE, they are really good. Wizard really good, only lacking some single target damage. Maybe in future with more essence we will able to create something that is going to be really good for the single target damage. We know that Wizard is the best class when it comes to the area of effect damage. Dealing with monster, we have no problem, but when it comes to dealing with the main boss, we are not the highest single target class, but not too far behind. And as for PvP, I don't think we are the strongest currently inside the game. I would rate Wizard at around S minus. That is where I would put Wizard currently inside the game, S minus. And because we are very versatile, we have a bunch of different builds that we can use in PvP. We have double beam, we have freeze and with the Arcane Wind builds, those are really good. And we have the Battle Mage builds, those are very aggressive builds if you are seeking some kills and not worried about dying. So we are very versatile currently inside the game in PvP, but still I won't say that we are the best. We still have to play very tactical, otherwise we end up dying really good. So S minus for me in PvP and S for me in PvE wizard. And next we have the Demon Hunter. Oh boy, everyone thinks this class is the worst, but I don't actually think that it is worse. It is the most tactical class in my opinion, that you need the most skills to play most likely, because you have to look for your movement. Basically you have to move and shoot, and your movement needs to be very precise. I have seen some Demon Hunter playing in PvP who knows exactly what they have. They are thinking few steps ahead, and if you think you are going to catch them, they know that you are going to do that, and they will avoid that and run away or end up killing you. So it is a really tactical class. I don't know if you guys have played the games like Command and Conquer, where you had to like strategize everything in real time. This is something like that. You have to strategize how you're going to move, check your skill cooldown and when to use those skills. And if you are good at that, it is going to be really hard to chase down a Demon Hunter, especially if they have their cooldown. If you are chasing a really good Demon Hunter, they're gonna end up killing you, because they are going to bait you to chase them and then end up killing you. So it is for me a very tactical class that needs some really good movement, otherwise you won't be doing all that great. I have seen some really bad Demon Hunter who just stand and shoot, and if you think you can do that, no, this is going to be really bad class for you. But if you are always on your foot, moving here and there, knowing what the other class can use, their skill set, if you know the skill set of your enemies, then this is really strong class, and you can predict what the other player is going to do and when to strike and run away. Really good tactical class for me, and it does a lot of damage. Damage is not an issue. They are lacking some CC, but they are very tactical and can deal huge damage really quick. So really good for me. I would say S minus. In PvP, I will put them at the same ranking as the wizard. In PvP, if you can manage to play them and be tactical about your cooldown, your movement, when to attack, when to get away. And as for PvE, for me, they are going to be S or S plus, doing the most damage. I have seen some content creators like the Yar or the Game Zone, they both doing really good in PvE, and you can go and check them out. They have the optimized gems and dealing huge damage. So for me, really goes down to the player skills and how tactical they can be. And next we have the Monk here. Monk for me, I would say, is currently really strong in PvP. I will say S plus again. In PvP, can do the most AoE damage. Even though they are melee class, they can do the most melee damage. In PvP, can just blink in, do some burst damage, and goes out with their immunity and kill everyone. Especially even the low resonance damage players can do the same thing if they are being tactical about their movement. When to blink in, use their skills and move out. Really strong with the burst damage in melee, and in range they are really strong currently inside the game in current meta. So S plus. And even in PvE, they are really fast. They can go toe to toe with some other classes in PvE, so easily they are S tier in PvE as well. And now let's move on to the different class. Let's not spend all that much time here. Crusader. PvE, I think they are really good if you know how to put the builds together. I have seen some high resonance or mid resonance Crusader players in open world farming, just moving on their horse and just killing everything. Around 3000 resonance you can do that, so they are actually really fast in the open world farm. Can give you the banner and even hold on their own in dungeons, so not so bad, but can maybe use some love. I don't know, they are really strong. If we give them more damage, they're going to be like the best class inside the game, but still for me they are S tier in PvE. And as for PvP, I have not seen many Crusader, or I would like hard time against the Crusader. Even the dash Crusader or the one on the horse, not all that bad. Immunity one can be annoying, but if you know how to deal with them, I would say Crusader is somewhat S minus for me, and that is how I will say that they are currently inside the game. Maybe the only class I think can use some more unique essence, so they play a bit differently. And as for the last class here, that is the Necromancer here, and current meta, I would say this class is going to be really versatile and strong. In starting with PvE in dungeons, you will have the easiest time doing dungeons with the Necromancer solo or with the team doing some insane damage, and with the summon builds. Very versatile class. And in open world speed farming, not the fastest class. That is one place that they are lacking. They don't have all that much mobility other than the rat form. And so I would say in the open world farm, and overall I would say S tier in PvE. And as for the PvP, really strong with the current meta that they have. Very versatile. They have 2-3 different type of builds that they can use in PvP, starting with the CC builds with the pillars stunning everyone and using the rat form to do damage. Really good build. Or the other builds currently that we are seeing right now is where they are using their crops or summons to use the blood lance and dealing some huge damage off screen. So really strong for me in PvP. I would say S plus PvP Necromancer for me, and that is just how I'm going to rank these classes. If you have noticed, I have not given any class A plus, any type of that rating, because in my opinion all of these classes are actually really good. It all comes down to a player personal skill set, what class they can play the best, and that is just how I feel. Like for me, I can play the wizard the best inside the game, and I might not be all that great with the demon hunter, but on wizard I might be excellent. And so you just need to find the class that you have more synergy, I would say, and you will do good. Anyway, signing off. I'll see you guys later with something else. Till then, as always, have fun and take care, guys.